Ready? Yes.
Let's do this. How about we do this? Let's do this. What am I doing here? Oh, do this.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
All right, we're live.
Yes,
As
we are.
All right, there we go. Woo, woo.
Mark's coming.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
all right, cool.
Mark's coming.
Mark's coming. That's a teaser. That's what we call a teaser as we start off the show. Mark's coming.
Don't say that ever again.
What? That he's coming?
Yes, call it a tease and then say that. It's very inappropriate.
It's not that. It's fine. It's anyway, welcome everybody to Liquid Lunch, Texas's live midday craft beer show.
Oh, I need to do the sharing.
I am Josh. That is Kennedy. It is a Monday. Your weekend is officially behind you. You have all the anticipation of a new week in front of you. And today, making his debut on Liquid Lunch, Mark is there. Mark, can you hear us?
Can't hear him.
Oh, he can't hear us. But he's there.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Mark.
Hey guys,
How are you?
trying to get our audio up on our end over here.
Oh, all good. All good. He's there.
A little better. It's kind of quiet.
Oh, it looks good though.
It means you got to talk real loud, Josh.
I'll enunciate. Mark, how are you?
Doing good. A little hard to hear you guys. We're working on that side of it.
Okay. Well, okay. So as you can see, everybody, today's guest is Mark at Galveston Island Brewing, and he can maybe hear us, but he's got big news. They've got big news. First and foremost, let's say the thing that Kennedy and I and everybody else in the greater Houston area are benefiting the most from is distribution to the greater Houston area starting today. That's today, Kennedy.
You don't say.
I do say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, today's the big day. Launch day.
So Silver Eagle launching today all across Houston. Working on the
Yeah, we're trying to get some headphones. I can barely hear you. Yes, we are launching. I'm going the wrong way there. Yeah, we are launching all of on-premise accounts in Silver Eagle's territory today officially. So that what that means, because that's a lot of industry jargon, is that if you live in Fort Bend County, Harris County, or Montgomery County, and you want to get Galveston Island Brewing at your favorite bar or restaurant,
yes,
you can now do that. All you got to do is talk the manager into ordering said beer.
Oh.
So that's a big deal for us. This has been many years in the making. We've been telling all our poor friends in Houston that we're not going to sell beer to Houston for the past 3, 4, 5 years. And we've done a lot of big jumps and big steps and a ton of hard work to get there. So I want to say cheers to this moment for the first time with you guys. I'm happy to be saying this. I'm actually hearing it out loud. So cheers to being in Houston.
That's awesome. Yes. Cheers. Kennedy, are we going to...
What's up?
Did you...
What?
Well, ooh, sounds good, huh?
I hear you.
Oh, and you sound good too. Wow. Everything got up to the next level. It's like once the news got out that all the beers are in Houston now, it's like the heavens opened up and it just became clear.
It did.
Mark, how have you been?
I've been great. How about you guys? We've been busy. We've been working hard. We've been obviously dealing with everyone, like everyone else, with this wonderful pandemic.
Yeah.
But we're still here, still kicking, still drinking.
Yeah.
Still brewing.
I mean, I guess if you've got to dealing with it right there by the beach in the sun on the island, that's,
It was a benefit during some of this lockdown days.
Yeah. It's like, I guess I'm going to lock down on the beach today. Oh.
Yeah. And no joke, that's what we did.
That's awesome.
When we weren't working, that's about all you could do.
Yeah.
And then for a while, you couldn't even do that, but that didn't last too long.
No, luckily, I feel like, we're out of the deep Texas winter. We're already it's February now, so we're past all the winter months.
I tell people 3 more weeks, and then we're done officially with winter.
Yeah.
Because I can't. There's every year I feel like there's always a good week in February somewhere, and it's usually the end of February, and then next thing you know, you're rolling March, and it's spring.
Yes. This is actually a really good time to get down to Galveston for strolls on the beach and stuff. It's people don't think about like cold weather beach strolls, but the water's really, really nice and clear, and
it is.
You know,
I have a little rule of thumb that if it's above about 58 degrees and it's sunny-ish, partly cloudy works great too. Doesn't have to be like full sun on your weather app. Just, you know, not heavy clouds.
Right.
And wind below 12 or 15 knots. It's a beautiful time to go out to the beach. So you can tell that we actually go because I got my system in place. Like, you know, the lighter winds with above 58 and a little bit of sun is all you need if you have the lighter winds. And, you know, with my little sliding scale, the windier it is, the sunnier it is. So the sunnier it can be. So, for example, yesterday, windy as hell.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Windy as hell. But full sun. It was a glorious day at the brewery. It was a glorious day at the beach. It just doesn't get any better. So, like, that's kind of my magic scale there. You're outside. You're doing stuff in Galveston. And so you don't have to wait till May to think to come down here. And luckily, other people have figured out my little trick too, because the island was packed all weekend.
Yeah, it's the cool thing about like my daughter had a basketball game on Saturday, and one of her friends, their parents were there, and they play for a different team. They were across the gym or whatever, and he was walking out, and he was wearing a Galveston Island Brewing shirt. I was like, "Oh, hey, that's crazy! That's where." And he was just gushing about how much he loved the brewery, and we're talking about you being on the show and everything. So, and that's all the way up here, Northwest Houston. That's like, 3 hours away from Galveston.
I think they call
I hope he watches.
I think they call that serendipity.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Did they win? Did they win the game?
They did, yes. And so did we, actually. So they were playing it. It was good. We did. It was good.
Yeah, everyone wins.
Oh, everybody won.
Cool.
And then we had beers, and everybody won.
Everybody's a winner.
Well, speaking of winning, Kennedy.
Yes.
Mark's winning. He has a beer.
Yeah. Well.
What are you? You know what? Let's do the intro. Can we do the intro so we can ask Mark what?
Yeah, we need to ask him properly.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, so since
It's
you guys
time
are
for
beer
your
guys, you
favorite
got
segment
two.
and
There you go.
mine.
There it is.
Here
Yeah, we
on
have bells and
Liquid
whistles.
Lunch.
Here, is there a song that
This
goes along with it?
is
A little bit.
What you drinking?
It's like a rap or slam poetry kind of thing. Yeah, that's it. Just an intro. So, Mark, what are you drinking?
Okay, well, so I'm going to tell you, but first you have to look at it and see if you can see the light. Can you guess the style? Put you guys on the hot seat. Can you guess the style?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
I'm guessing it's
Hazy IPA.
You got it. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not
that
the
wasn't
smartest
hard,
man
right?
in the
Yeah.
world, but
I guess in
I got
theory
that one.
it could have been like a Hefeweizen, but everybody knows it's a hazy. That's what everybody wants to drink.
So hazy.
Yeah, it is. It's called Georgia Haze.
Okay.
Georgia's Hazy. Georgia Haze. I don't know. We were releasing this beer the day, and we try so hard to stay away from all politics, but we were releasing this beer the day that everybody was talking about, Georgia's this and Georgia's that, and which way is it going? Is it really true? Is it not? And so we just found it that it was the back and forth was unpolitically everywhere. So we felt like we could use it in a beer. And so we named it Georgia Haze for that reason.
Okay.
And it just had a ring to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's always just like the least worst name, right? And then like 12 hours later, all the focus went from Georgia up north to what was happening in DC.
Oh yeah.
And Georgia Hazy wasn't really, it was less relevant,
Yeah.
But I guess the next day maybe we would have named it something crazy like Storm the Capitol Hazy IPA.
Oh, probably
I
not.
don't know. Like I said, we try to stay away from politics
Guy in that horn
and
hat.
just drink beer.
Yeah.
Hazy. Yeah. I don't know.
Buffalo hat guy.
Yeah, Buffalo Hat Guy Hazy IPA. Or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have a beer on the table, and we have. Well, Kennedy brought a whole thing today. So Kennedy is immersed in home brewing. He's competing. He's a rogue
Nice.
brewer. They had they're doing monthly competitions. This was an ESB competition. I don't mean to steal your
Nice.
thunder, but Kennedy,
Yeah, but you can do it anyway.
what's on the table?
Okay. What we have on the table today is this sweet ass crowler I just got.
Is that?
Oh man, it's locked up.
I'm like, what am I looking at there?
Oh no! All right, that's okay. That's okay. We'll
back
just do
to
it.
it.
We'll do it this way.
Just hold it. You're gonna.
We'll just do it this way.
You're gonna spill.
I'm not. No, I can't spill now. It's impossible to spill.
He's definitely spilling.
Oh, look at that.
I got this sweet crowler right here with the tap, the CO2 cartridge in it, so
Nice.
it'll all come out. And I tried this a couple days ago, and it literally got every single drop of beer out of this crowler.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
And
So-
how was the foam level? Did it pour an okay pour?
It's actually it pours really well.
Nice.
And
nice.
I wish that camera was working so I could show this thing off a little better. I guess I could hold it, do it, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
You want me to
I'm
hold
not
it?
going to do that.
You
No.
pour?
Here, I'll just do it over
do the
here.
clown
It's going to
music
be
or something.
it's going to be a wide shot.
That's fine.
But
Scoot it back a little bit.
wait, hold on. Let's see.
Scoot it to your
There we
right. And
Wait,
back. Back towards you.
back towards. Oh,
Towards
okay.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Oh,
getting there.
Okay,
We're getting
now
there.
that you've shaken all the beer up.
No, it's good. It's okay.
We'll see what happens.
So give
What's
a little pressure on this, and let's see.
What's the brand?
It's called Growler Works. If anyone's interested, it was given as a gift to me, so I have no idea how much these cost. But
Growler Works not a sponsor.
Growler Works is not a sponsor, but they can. But they can be if they want to be. So
Oh man, looks like it's pouring good.
it pours real. I wish we had planned for a close up of this, but
I'm impressed.
Pouring good.
Sometimes those CO2 ones can be a little finicky if you don't get it just right. That looks.
this is
Like a beautiful ESB.
my second time using this, and it's
Look at
it's
that.
pretty.
All right, thanks.
I would say it's pretty idiot proof.
So you made an ESB.
I did make an ESB.
Is
You can-
I think the
Caramel, malty. How is it?
it
Looks
smells
great.
good.
I wish I had one.
You tell me, Josh.
That's pretty good. What yeast did you use on this?
Stand by because well, first off, I'm pouring, so my hands are busy.
ESBs are one of my. It's one of those like. It's one of those styles where I don't know that I. Well, maybe I do crave it. I don't know. It's one of my favorite. When I have it in my glass, have it in my hand, and I'm like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm really enjoying this. It just kind of hits me.
Yeah,
like,
you don't see them as often. You know, they're great classic style too. Really, that looks good.
Yeah, it's a good
Got the
pour.
color. You nailed the color, man.
Yep.
Thank you. So
Good bready, kind of toasty bready kind
yeah,
of.
so you know, Mark, this is every month my homebrew club we do a competition, and this is my first time to place in the top 3.
All right. That always feels good.
Yeah, so top 3, woo.
Well, compared to what you normally place, this is great.
Yeah, I'm usually in the bottom 50%.
What All right, give us the rundown of this beer then.
All right, run down this beer. This time around I'm prepared. Usually, Mark, whenever they ask me about my beer, I don't have any of the info on it.
Which maybe that's why you did so well in this competition.
Yeah.
You paid attention to them.
So grain bill, this is for a 5-pound batch. It's 12 pounds of Maris Otter, 1 pound of Cara Red, and 8 ounces of Special B malt.
There you go.
Nice.
The hops, I used a total of 2 ounces of East Kent Goldings. One at 60 minutes boil, and the other addition at 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeast.
Classic ESB.
No,
Oh boy,
you didn't bring the yeast.
I didn't bring the yeast.
Can you say it?
Well, you know what? That's more information than I usually get.
I would guess some English
You don't
ale
have the
yeast.
yeast strain? Well, what? It's got to be an English ale or something, right?
Yeah.
No, I have a picture of the recipe right here. It's on the Beersmith recipe, and the place with the yeast is on the second page. And
Philip says London.
yeah.
I only took.
We're gonna go with it's an English strain.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, if you won
definitely-
third
English ale
place.
number 2.
Yeah.
I definitely tried to do traditional ESB. So
Yeah. Philip says London ale, he thinks. London
Yeah,
ale.
you don't have a lot of options with the ESB, but man, Maris Otter is such a good malt. And then the Cara Red, we were just talking about Cara Red the other day, just this week or this morning, because we're doing an Irish Red.
Oh.
Which we here at the brewery have never brewed an Irish Red at the brewery, but in my homebrew days, I brewed a ton of them. And I used to do the old like 120, and then you use some like roasted barley, and you do this special mix, and it was like hit or miss, right? And then in my homebrew days, I remember trying the Cara Red had come out for the first time, and I started using the Cara Red, and not only did I obviously love the color it gives, is I really like the flavor. So we were going, Jason, the head brewer, and myself, we were going back and forth. And I let him win this one. I really wanted to bring in the Cara Red, but he wanted to go the traditional back before they had Cara Red, the old school, which is the Crystal 120 and the roasted barley. But man, I think the Cara Red gives a really nice kind of sweet type of flavor in it. And they say it's some Lovabond of a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even know exactly what it is. I just know that it does the job on the color. You got to use quite a bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And normally when you use that much crystal malt to get a nice red hue, it would kind of take over. But man, that malt just does well, and can't go wrong with a Special B either.
Yeah.
Well, so our next competition is a red ale.
Hey, there you go.
So
well, how much time do you have? Because I'll send you a picture in 3 weeks because they're brewing it tomorrow, and we'll see. Did we nail it? Actually, we should know if we nailed the color tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see if the boys can nail it out there, because I wanted to take the Care Red route, but I can't blame them for wanting to go traditional either. So.
Yeah, I may hit you up for that recipe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you may want to let us try it first to see before you try to compete with it. We might say, "Ooh, I don't know. You may want to try a different one."
Oh well, my top.
They've been making that beer style for a billion years, and I don't think the recipe's changed. You can put your own twist, but they don't change too much. Just like the ESBs.
Mm-hmm.
They were around before us, right?
Well, my girlfriend's absolute favorite style is red ale. And so she's going to be happy to hear you guys are coming out with the red ale.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's last year it's for St. Patty's Day, and last year we did an Irish stout. We never want to do the green beer deal. It's too corny for us. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but everybody fights me on it. I really don't have an opinion, but we figure, well, you did Irish stout, let's do an Irish red.
Mm-hmm.
You should have just like little containers of green food coloring sitting around the brew.
Yeah.
Sitting around the tap room. If somebody really wants green beer,
or just green tinted glasses. Then everything's green.
That would make it easier. And I was always told, what is it? To get green beer, I think you have to add blue, isn't it? I don't think you add green. I think you got to, yellow and blue makes green or whatever. I don't even know. My 8-year-old daughter probably knows the color table better than me, but I had always heard you got to add a different color to make the yellow, and whatever makes green. But who knows? Maybe if you dump enough of it in there, it'll turn green.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense though.
Ask Budweiser. I think they do it every year.
Well, I'm not gonna ask Budweiser. I'm just gonna stick with drinking good beer.
They wouldn't answer your phone call.
No, they would. Yeah,
sure as hell wouldn't answer mine.
No, but you
mean Bud.
But I don't know how I'm going to transition here. Jules has opinion. She just mentioned on the
she's
the chat there something about she may need to go get that looked at.
Oh,
sorry.
Something about green beer in her ass.
Something. I think it's her. Anyway, I don't.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of comments, Mark, on the chats here on Facebook and YouTube.
And Julie, if you didn't hear, they're coming out with the red ale.
Yeah. I bet she heard.
Heyo.
Yeah. Hey, well, speaking of things coming out, we talked and teased on the social posts about big news from Galveston Island. So, Mark, should we drum? We don't have a drum. I don't have a drum roll sound effect, but
wait, we'll do let's pretend we're hearing drum rolls right now in our heads.
I'm retiring.
Oh,
no. They won't let me do that. Definitely
no,
can't do that.
No, we won't let you do that either.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, nobody
sucks.
gets to do that.
I thought I was going to go one
in the
way.
beer business. We got to work till we die. They got to bury us in a mashed grain pile somewhere on the grain trailer, I think, is where I'm going to go, out to the farm.
Yeah, some happy cows. But for real, though, big news from Galveston.
Big news.
It is.
We are breaking ground on a huge 4,400 square foot addition right here at the brewery. We're very excited. This goes hand in hand with the Houston launch.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason we've never gone to Houston is we have been at maximum capacity pretty much since the day we opened. We obviously didn't open with the brewery looking like this. If you ever visited the brewery in the early days, we started with a 2.5 barrel brew house, turned to a 5 barrel brew house, and we did that for a number of years. Then a 20 barrel brew house, and we added slowly, working our way up to our current capacity of about 4,000 barrels a year.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that beer gets consumed down here in the coastal market. We have our beer, it goes from Beaumont through Galveston, League City, down to Lake Jackson. We even go further down the coast. And we just never been able to launch Houston because we would only be in a few accounts and we'd be out of stock. And so we just chose that was not the best route for us and our brand and what we're trying to do. We said, people can come to us. We're just going to make the best beer we can and sell it where we do. Well, we always knew we wanted to launch Houston. And so in order to do that, we had to have more space, more tanks. We also can't brew and can on the same day with our extremely tight space behind me. So we have to shut down brewing ops on canning days. And so this is allowing us to do both, not just put some new, really giant, cool looking tanks, but also lay out our canning line. We take it all down every time we're done canning and put it away and then put it back up in the space right behind me. In fact, if it was a canning day, I think on Wednesday, the guys would be back there rocking the canning line. So the new building's going to have some more cooler space, which is desperately needed. It's going to have room for some big 120 fermenters, so really tall ceilings. And it's going to have our canning line, as we like to joke, freaking bolted to the floor. Because if you've ever been around a canning line, every time you take these things down and take them apart and put them away and bring them back, they tend to be more cantankerous than if you just leave them all together working with all the different conveyors and dead plates and machines and all that. They're all technical. So we're really excited about this, and we've been working on the plans for over 3 years from when I finally said it. Look, we need to put a big old freaking building right here. That was over 3 years ago, and it's taken us this long to get here. And naturally, it's coinciding with the Houston launch.
Well, we have the artist rendering just hot off the press.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that is hot off the press. You're not even kidding. I think she's still finalizing the final file. Let's see it.
Let's take a
look at that.
Yeah.
Man, it is a thing of beauty.
Got somebody.
So I don't know if you're on a computer screen, but for those of you looking at this, the existing brewery is that little short building in the back, and it goes all the way over. And this giant monstrosity of a metal building is going to be the add-on. And we were laughing because apparently the artist rendering person thinks that our clientele is a little fancier than they are.
Is that guy wearing a jacket?
They look like they're coming. Yeah, they got a dinner jacket on, like coming from a wedding. I think there's a Range Rover and an Audi in there.
And the plane.
I had to tell her, can we get at least one guy? Can we get some people in t-shirts?
Yeah, some jorts.
And I think that's what she did. She gave me one guy with a t-shirt.
Somebody flying in on their
yeah,
private
right,
jet.
Sylvia, there's no cat in there. I should have had her put the darn cat in there. I didn't even think about it.
Up there on the balcony, maybe.
Right. I guess that's Indy. What?
Huh?
Yeah. She didn't put the cat. She put some plane or something in there. I don't know, but for the most part, that's what it's going to look like. We're really stoked. So the yard area is not going to change. We've put a lot into that this last year, trying to keep it from flooding and give you guys tables and chairs. And so we're going to keep all that the same. We're going to put this huge metal building right up our driveway. I know what you're thinking. We're not losing that many parking spots. I think we're going to have a good 10 spots right here. Mm-hmm. And then, as you know, you get to park at the neighbors, and then you get to park at our secondary lot, the next property down. So there'll still be plenty of parking. And the best part is it's going to be air conditioned. So we're going to have some more air conditioned space. Yeah, we're really excited about that. We're going to have some tables and chairs downstairs. We're going to have actually a really cool, we don't have a rendering of it, but you guys will see it as it comes to life. We're going to have a really cool, almost catwalk upstairs. So you can go upstairs and kind of look down over the brewery. So if you come when we're still open, a lot of times, right now, and I assume we'll probably keep it, but we open at 1:00 for the public. Mm-hmm. And the guys and gals are very much still out there working and brewing and doing all their stuff. And so we needed a way to allow people to go into the brewing space and see what's going on without being in the danger of forklifts and slips, trips, and falls and things like that. So we did kind of the upstairs rail. On the inside is going to be some two and four top tables up there. You can go up, a whole bunch of steps. I think it's like 15 feet up, and sit up there and look down at the guys brewing and listen to music and look out the window, and it's going to be really, really cool. And then downstairs we'll have the same. And we did the air conditioning, not so much for the public, but we over here in Galveston, and you guys have in Houston, we got it's like 100% humidity all the time. And it's everybody knows how hard you wash and clean to keep a brewery looking nice. And I can tell you in Galveston, it's like no other. It's even worse because there's always humidity. We're running fans, ventilating to try and keep air moving there so we don't die of heat exhaustion in the summer, running the kettle and stuff. And so we're constantly fighting mold. So really the only way to combat that is a conditioned space. So we're really stoked. We have tons of AC. So keep that humidity low, keep the air conditioned as low as I can handle it on the electric bill. I don't know. It's a lot of space.
So the whole brew house is AC. Is going to have AC.
Well, so what's behind me is actually, so yes and no. So this behind me is not going to be AC'd right now because this old building has like a hole every 4 inches in it. And so we're going to have probably some drop curtains back. Let's see if I can point the right way. That way right there, that's going to be so next time we talk or after this building, there's through this glass here, right? Ooh, this is crazy. There's going to be going right into the fermenter. So you'll be able to see through these doors and through that glass sideways door behind me, you'll see all the tanks. So there'll be like drop curtains in a way to go through. And then that new production space where the people are, where the cellar is, will all be HVAC'd. Because also if we move the brew house in there, which we're not going to move the brew house, it would add a lot more heat. So it kind of makes sense to AC the cellar area, especially, when you're dealing with what we call the hot side, where you're boiling the wort. Although we still are going to fight to control mold every day, most of the fermentation is going to be happening over here on the cold side. And so that's really where you want to focus, not having to fight as much mold. And we want the people to benefit from that in August or even right now when it's cold as heck and you have to be outside and it's not so hot. Pun intended.
Mark, I have an important question about your new building. In the men's restroom, are you going to keep the keg urinals?
So
I love the keg urinals.
On the new ones. Yes, on the old one. Yeah, I tried to pitch it to the general contractors and plumbers, and the plumbers looked at me like I lost my mind. They're like, "Yeah, no, we're not. If it's not NSF approved, we're not buying. If we can't buy it, we're not doing it."
There's something just.
We're not gonna have. We are gonna have 2 new bathrooms, which is great, and there will be urinals in the men's. But over there will be the traditionals. But yes, in the existing restroom, that urinal is not going away because it is our favorite part.
I'm sorry, but it's just so satisfying to use a keg urinal for some reason.
It does. I love it. You should have seen how excited I was when I was in Houston one day about a year ago, and I came across these special urinal mats that had the little fingers, the million little fingers on there, and somebody was finally, after a century, 2 centuries of toilets and urinals, was smart enough to figure out how to have a urinal cake that doesn't splash back on you. And so I came in so excited and I'm like, we have to buy these. And everybody's like, okay, buy them. And I was like, oh wait, that's what I do. So I ordered them. And so now, as you know, if you've been here in the last 6 or 8 months, we have not only our sweet keg urinals, but some awesome urinal cakes that don't splash back on you. I know ladies think they got it horrible, men got it so good, but we have issues too. Nobody wants to be sprayed on, and it happens. You go in fancy places and they got these urinals that go to the floor, and like, what is going on here? Who thought of this? Did a man really design this?
Yeah.
Should he be designing toilets?
Yeah, it was just the wrong guy.
I don't think he should be.
Some guy that had never done that before.
Yeah, as Philip says, it makes you feel like you're recycling beer.
Yeah. Back to my full circle, right?
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah. Sylvia says, hey, she wants you to bring back Perdido Porter.
Oh man, I want to too. And so that was originally my beer and my beer name. And so Sylvia, it hurts me too. I think we need to do like a one-time release of it. But, I love the name and I love the beer. But when we had I had come up with Perdido Porter and Jason had come up with Nightfall. And Nightfall just did so much better over and over. And so the next thing I know, Perdido Porter is dead. And I love the beer. And the name is so cool. Perdido means lost in Spanish. And I just think it's such a great name. I think for you, Sylvia, we are going to I'm going to make these guys do it one day. They're probably only going to agree to like a 3 or 4 barrel batch because dark beers don't sell as well.
That's
we need to bring it back. And we were just talking about the other day because we came across a bunch of tap handle stickers for it. And we were like, oh, remember Perdido?
Yeah.
Perdido.
Just tell everyone you're doing this for Sylvia.
Yeah, talk about influencer. All she
Yeah.
has to do is mention in the
know,
chat,
right?
and
Yeah.
people jump to it. It's
That's true.
she's got sway. So there you go.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Jason Pitts, how are you, sir? Up in the Austin area. Patrick. Patrick wanted to know if the new is that going to be the official new entrance on the new side. I don't know if you saw that picture, Kennedy.
I
Yeah,
have the
so
picture.
hop over to that picture because it's kind of weird. Like it got to a point where I'm like, all right, we got to like stop making this the exact entrance. So it's blocked, it's covered up. So if you can see the oak tree, right, just to the left, and it's the angle just isn't that great, but there's a set of double doors that enters the tap room in this rendering. And if you come down to the brewery this weekend or last weekend or whenever in the last couple of weeks, those double doors are actually in.
Oh.
So that was kind of part of my responsibility is I had to redo the entrance because we have to completely tear apart the current entrance to the tap room. So you're going to come up this big wide 5-foot sidewalk and you will make that Y to the left and really you won't even be able to go straight. You're going to have to go to the left and enter the double doors there into the tap room. And then from there will be a dog leg to the right behind that oak tree to go into the new brewery. We actually are keeping the existing tap room door, but you'll have to see how it comes out. I'm still fighting with the architect about all the elevation changes and stuff, but I think we got to figure it out. But yeah, we're going to have a brand new set of double doors. So you'll walk in, take the Y to the left of the oak tree and drop you right in front of the can cooler and the tap wall and all that good stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And it looks like a place that kids will even have fun at.
That's right. We do have our existing playground out there that we've really fallen in love with. We replaced it. Actually, it was kind of funny. So we had like a home backyard playground, which is like my insurance guy was like having a heart attack every time he'd come over for years. And we finally replaced it with the proper commercial playground. And we had the grand opening the same week as COVID. So nobody really got to play on that playground for like the entire summer. So finally the kids are getting to play on it now as we move to the other side of winter.
Yeah, good.
Do you find that adults like to play on the playground?
We did here. That was part of the issue is that so on this newer playground, the adults aren't as interested, but we had swings on the old one. And man, the adults would love to have a couple beers and,
do some swinging.
go relive their old glory moments and try and swing over the top of the swing the other side. And I was like, oh my God. So this is the reason this thing is falling apart because you have adults swinging 20 feet high, 3 beers deep, right?
Yeah.
240-pound dudes over there like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I think you're describing me right now.
The kids are waiting in line.
It's my turn. I was here first.
I was here first.
Yeah.
I'll move and I'm done with my beer.
Yeah, Shannon wants you to bring the swings back.
We wanted them too, but it turns out so like when we went from the home style to the commercial one, we get with the commercial playground people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll do swings." I was like, "I want swings. We liked our swings." And they're like, "Yeah, no problem. You just need a 30-foot radius of space around the swings." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, yeah. If you're gonna have on commercial playgrounds, there's a set dimension depending on what you learn about you become a jack of all as you go forward in life, right? So you learn that depending on if it's a slide, it needs to be this far out in case they go tumbling down the slide. If it's a rock wall, it needs to be this far back in case they go tumbling off the rock wall. If it's a swing, it's got to be like 30 feet of space with all the mulch and stuff in case the kids go flying off the swing, they can still land in the mulch. The previous one, it was like a death trap. They would have flown off the swing and like impaled themselves on the wooden fence or something crazy. I didn't know. We're just, here's a swing set, put it up. It was 8 years ago, whatever. But yeah, so unfortunately, as hard as we tried to bring back the swings, we just couldn't do it. I wanted to bring back like the baby swing at least, because then you don't need as much space, And then kids with the little babies, they love to swing on that little one with the little loop or whatever around it.
Yeah.
So no swings. I'm sorry. I tried, but there's a sweet park down the way. You get a 6-pack to go.
Yeah.
Try to avoid the police seeing you drink a 6-pack at the park, and you can enjoy it on those swings.
Right.
Yeah. Put it in a sippy cup.
If you get arrested, it's not my fault.
Yeah. That's swing at your own risk. Swing and drink, but.
Well, swing and drink at your own risk.
Yeah.
Public intoxication on a school zone. Yes.
Can you get swing?
Probably not
swinging
good.
while under swing UI.
All right. Sell them some weed while you're over there. Yeah.
Let's just do all the work
Let's go for the trifecta.
Yeah.
Go down hard.
Then run
with
for
the
it.
bang.
Yeah, that seems like a good like Galveston type because Galveston has like
Yeah.
a history of craziness. So
Yeah, we do.
that's what like
And
some
you
of-
meet people who grew up in this town. You're like, oh, it's a little rough back then, huh?
Well, you've done a whole lot to make it a lot less rougher. I mean,
Yeah.
they have
that's
them.
right. I mean, look, we got Range Rovers in our parking lot.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Rendering.
And
I don't know anybody who drives a Range Rover, but
Range Rover, Audis.
apparently, if you do artist rendering, everybody drives Range Rovers.
it's the
Yeah.
life you wanted. Like,
Y'all
Yeah.
fancy up in there.
yeah, we're gonna get an artist rendering of a new studio. They'll have us in tuxes and top hats.
There you go. Kane.
Yes, absolutely. Monocles, the whole nine.
Yeah.
The whole nine. All right. Well, Mark, we don't want to keep you too long. I mean, I know we talked about getting you out close to the bottom of the hour. Are you needing to scoot? Do you got like crazy?
No, I've got this much left. So
Okay.
if you want to do that,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's up to you guys. You
Yeah.
tell me. Your
Yeah.
show.
Okay, cool.
At
Yeah,
this point, I already blew my Monday.
it's funny how the show will do
Drinking
that.
beer at lunch.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, that's
Part of the job.
that's what we do.
Yeah,
We like to ruin people's days like
Yeah,
that.
Cheers to that.
we're schedule killers. That's
Yeah, that's right.
we just
No, we're happy to get all the Mark we can get.
Right. Bring it. Come on.
so okay. So with the new setup, is the first beer you're gonna brew when it's officially everything is like good to go? Have y'all?
You know, I think
Perdita Porter.
realistically, it's going to have to be like this big 6 batches of tiki wheat because we were bringing in one. So we're bringing in one 120 barrel fermenter,
Okay.
which is the really big one,
Yeah.
right? That's a ton of beer. And if you don't already know, tiki wheat is our flagship. So we make a huge amount of tiki wheat. We probably in the summertime we're doing 300 barrels a month of tiki wheat, which is so much.
The
So
official beer of
that
Galveston,
120
right?
barrel fermenter is really for that.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we'll probably have to fill that bad boy. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And that's going to be 6 batches, 5 batches. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out if we can do a little bigger batches and one less brew. But I know it's going to be 3 batches on one day and 2 or 3 the next with the late evening and early morning, so we can get all the beer in time for the yeast to still be happy. You know.
Yeah. What's the turnaround on like once you get the 5 or 6 batches done? How long until tiki wheat when it's in the fermenter, then until it's ready?
So tiki wheat is one of our faster beers, and we like to say 18 days from grain to glass.
Okay.
And compared to some breweries, that's long. You know, there's some breweries that will like to excuse me, itch my nose there. Some breweries that can turn out a beer a little bit quicker. You know, I've heard 14, 15 days, or if they're using the Kavak yeast or Kavaiak yeast, even faster. But we really like to give tiki wheat 18 days, and then we go up from there. Our Kolsch, we like 21 days, so we really like a clear product. We don't filter any of our beers. We don't have a centrifuge, and we still want to deliver a nice, clear product, so we like to do 21 days. Also on Citramello, we really like to do 21 days for the clarity, but not so much the protein and yeast clarity, but to make sure we get all the hop material out, so you don't have little pieces of hops coming into your beer can or your beer glass. So it's usually 21 days for most of our beers. And tiki wheat will be 18 days from grain to glass, and we'll be toasting again.
That's awesome.
We'll be ready.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. So for the people watching all across Texas, we have people watching literally all across the state right now.
And world.
In world, do we have?
world,
do we
huh?
have? Is
He's not.
Adam's
he's
not on today.
Anybody from Malaysia?
Nobody from Adam is typically on from Liverpool, England. So I don't see him today. He may be having
He
to
would
work.
appreciate that ESP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He's probably working
Here's
late
the,
today.
give
Yeah.
him a toast. There
Mercy
you go.
beers.
He'll probably be on a little later.
Yeah, he probably had to work late today. He's earning. It's a Monday.
Yeah,
It's still Monday over there.
Monday.
But
Felt like Monday.
Time
Right.
zone thing.
yeah, time zones. But for all the people all across Texas who haven't been down to Galveston in a while, maybe they've never been to Galveston. What in Galveston are the must-sees? What are the, like, there's the touristy kind of stuff, but what's like the insider? Like, what must you go see?
I mean, other than Galveston Island Brewing.
Yeah, of course.
That's
You gotta
number
start
one.
with that because we
Yeah.
actually are, believe it or not, we're in the top 10 things to do
Yeah.
on TripAdvisor, which is crazy. So we are a little bit of a destination, and
I would
and
say
people,
top 3.
We get so many people, and they say my server sent me, the front desk of the hotel sent me, a local sent me. We're huge. we don't survive on tourists. Don't be wrong. We survive on locals who drink our beer and come to the tap room and buy our beer. The Kroger in Galveston is our #1 Kroger year round.
Yeah.
Because Galvestonians drink our beer too. But so once you've checked off Galveston Island Brewing off your must-see list, I always say, you obviously have to go to the beach, right? That's a given.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, and it's not exactly Galveston, but if you're not coming on a super busy weekend like this time of year, a great thing to do, it's totally free, is I love to ride the ferry. You have to get on, and so if you can come down when there's no ferry wait, and if there is a wait, and you got you got that good hour, and you got an hour sort of killing, you don't want to see anything in Bolivar, you can park your car and ride the ferry across and back, and there's no wait, right?
Okay.
But in the summertime, you're not getting your car just to take a ferry ride, because it'll take you 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back. But this time of year, you got to take a ferry ride. Of course, you got to go down to Strand and go to Brews Brothers. You got to go to Devil in the Deep, the other great brewery here in town. You got to hit all those stops. You got to go to Beerfoot on Seawall.
Yeah.
You got to do all your beer stops. Then you can walk around Strand, get yourself these amazing chocolate apples. You got, and my favorite thing about Strand, and locals do this too, we do it all the time here, especially in the off season, is you can walk on Strand and drink a beer. And that's huge. So you can either go into Toller or one of the shops that sells different bottles and cans and get yourself a packaged beer to go. Or what I do is I go over to Brews Brothers, and they don't have a liquor license at Brews Brothers. And so you can just ask for a beer to go at Brews. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people just stay there and drink. But if you go in, you can order anything off their tap wall and get it in a to-go cup. And you can walk the Strand and drink that said beer and not have to worry about going to jail like when you drink your canned beer at the playground swinging on the swings.
Okay.
So
selling weed.
Yeah.
And that's super cool as well.
Yeah. No, I like how we offer alternatives. Like, you can go that full crazy route, or
That's right.
Or the more reserved.
You can stay legal.
You stay legal. Keep having fun. What's the best place
Donovan, Beerfoot.
What's the first? Oh, hey Donovan, what's up? What's the best place to get seafood?
Ooh, loaded question. Loaded question.
Okay, what's the place you go the most often?
Can I give 3 answers?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, because it's like, that's such a loaded question. And, we get that question a lot. Where do I eat seafood? Where do I go? And I always tell, all right, first you got to set your budget, right? Because that's a big deal. If you can go and spend a ton of money and get great seafood, but you also don't have to spend a ton of money. So that's always a big one. Do you want upper tier, middle tier, lower tier? And it changes. Right now, I'm still saying Guido's. I think Guido's is a phenomenal restaurant. That's your upper end. You're going to spend some dough in there. But man, you're guaranteed those oysters are fresh. You're guaranteed that shrimp is fresh. And it's a great service. It's that old time deal. So Guido's is always on my hit list, #1. The couple new ones is, man, this one, a lot of people don't realize, Cajun Greek on 61st Street.
Okay.
When you're coming in the islands at 61st and Stewart, they see Cajun Greek and they think, oh, it's Greek restaurant. No, it's really not. So I was chatting with the owner once. He's like, what's up with this? You guys have like amazing seafood. And he was saying, well, I bought this business years ago, and it was called the Cajun Greek, and it had its own following. But he is, I think he's from, where is he from? I want to say he's from Israel or something, but he loves seafood. Like, he'll eat crab for breakfast, right? This guy who owns the Cajun Greek. So he's converted this place into an amazing, amazing seafood restaurant. They do these huge platters of seafood, but you can still get the po' boys and all that good stuff. And so don't be deceived by the name Cajun Greek. It is a seafood restaurant. It's right there on 61st.
Okay.
The other one, if you love the classic fried fish and chips type of style, I love Shrimp and Stuff. Shrimp and Stuff is like the go-to fried shrimp, the old school. Okay. And then the new one that everybody loves is Katie's. Okay. Katie's Seafood right there on the wharf. But, even as a local, man, I still, believe it or not, I eat at Landry's and Fisherman's Wharf and all those places. Man, they all have good seafood. They have it together, But those other 3, those are kind of my top 3 pick, and you got to just decide how much dough you want to spend. But when it comes to seafood, you got to spend a little money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Worth it, though.
Totally worth it.
I love to cook my own seafood. Yes, yeah. I love to cook shrimp.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we should ask you, so you can't, this weekend we got the Super Bowl. Do you have any Super Bowl predictions, picks, And
Oh, man.
which Galveston
Yeah.
Island beer would you pair with with the Super Bowl?
Ooh. Oh gosh, boy, that's a tough one. You know, and where do I go with that? You know, I feel like, you know, do you want to like pair the lightest beer to go with the old classic? Everything's a Bud Light Super Bowl. Like, I don't know. Me, I'm not gonna drink the super light beer at Super Bowl, even if I'm drinking. Even when I'm drinking all day, I still drink hazies and IPAs. So it never really stops me. But as far as who's going to win, I'm not even going to go there, you know.
Right.
Start digging into the whole deluge of the Tom Brady and all the craziness, and I don't know. But
See, that was
as far as beer, you know, or maybe you need to have a barrel-aged beer standing by, so if your pick of the litter there doesn't win, you can drink your sorrows away, and if you're celebrating, you can celebrate on a Sunday with a 12% beer.
right. Well, and also something aged like Tom Brady. So you can pair it like that. You can go something very aged like Tom Brady, or then you can go with whatever the newest, biggest thing, like a hazy for like a Mahomes.
The hype. Maybe we need a hype beer, right?
Yeah.
The Tom Brady hype beer.
Yeah.
Have some Tom Brady's out there, like, whoa, don't make fun of my boy.
I mean, I think it also depends. Are you watching the Super Bowl at home, or are you watching the Super Bowl at your buddy's house?
That's
Because
true,
you're not
too.
going to want to drink
Right.
any of those big old 12% beers
Yeah.
at your buddy's house.
Yeah, that's a good point. You have to drive. You know, very much Super Bowl it's a house party event. You know, we've always laughed over the years, like, you don't go anywhere to watch Super Bowl. You go to your buddy's house. You go to your house. And that's what's great about it. You know, it's hopefully those parties are a little smaller this year. But I'm sure they'll be out there eating wings and drinking beer.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be the year of the outdoor projector. Hopefully the weather. Hopefully the weather's good.
Did you see that comment?
Which one was that?
Apparently there's a local guy in the Super Bowl this year.
Oh.
Mike Evans, starting wide receiver for Tampa.
Okay.
That's right.
Is he from Galveston?
I think he's a Galveston boy. I think, yes. See, I was just made aware of that fact just the other day. Somebody mentioned that. So if we have a fact checker out there, throw us some info. But I'm pretty sure he's a Ball High graduate.
Okay. Philip says he's not.
That's our one and only high school is Ball High.
Okay.
Well, we do have a small private, but Ball High is our high school.
Ball High.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess Mike Evans is BOI.
Yeah.
Is he's official?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You know what BOI is, right?
I have
Come on,
boy.
pop quiz.
Come on, Kennedy.
Boy.
BOI.
Born on island.
Oh.
Or if you're
Yeah, so it's a
brewed
big
on
deal
a-
here.
Yeah.
I got to lay it down for people, right? So
Mark, are you BOI?
if you're local in Galveston, right? You know, you all know how small towns are, especially small tourist towns. You know, if it reminds me of Jaws. You know, if you weren't born here, you know, you're nothing, right? And so they make a big deal. You're either BOI or you're not. And so people ask you all the time. I get asked as the owner of Galveston Brewing, like I get asked all the time, like, "Oh, are you a BOI?" And I'm not. But so I have this little, but you know, a lot of times you don't want to tell a local that you're not a BOI, especially if you know you want them to come support you. Be like, "Oh, he's from the mainland, or he's from somewhere else. Oh, he's not a local kid." You know, doesn't matter if I've been here for like decades. You know,
Right.
But my little trick that I tell them, because my father was from here, my grandparents were. I have a long lineage here, but I was raised up by you guys up the bridge there. You know, but so when people ask me, now see, don't tell everybody my trick, because then they'll call me out. But people go, "Oh, are you a BOI?" And I go, "I'm fourth generation Galvestonian."
There
And
you
then
go.
I just change the subject.
Yeah.
And they just assume. I didn't lie. Don't lie. You can never lie. Oh, fourth generation Galvestonian. And then they just assume the answer was yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then they tell everybody that I'm BOI.
Yeah.
And that's it. They want to spread wrong information. That's their own problem.
That's savvy.
We
That's-
just had some fact
Yeah.
check. We just had some fact checking.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charday. All right.
Yeah,
Yes, he was
Charday.
a Ball High student. What year did he
was.
graduate? Do we have that?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm okay. So, well, what year is he in the league? I bet he graduated in 2005. 2000.
Yeah, he can't be that. He's not as old as Tom Brady, right?
Right? Yeah. 2000.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. How old is Tom Brady? 43.
He's so old.
He's older than I am.
He's old
so-
for football, for playing pro ball. that's for
Seriously.
sure.
And have you seen like the side by side of his picture now versus like the first year he won the Super Bowl? He looks younger now. It's weird.
you know, millions of dollars a year in salaries will help keep your skin looking good, firm and toned. You know?
Yeah, whatever that is, it just takes the stress away.
Yeah, and you grind up those $100 bills.
Being married to Giselle, I'm sure that helps a little with the stress level, you know.
Oh,
yeah, those $100 bills and those in that skin cream.
Right.
Yeah,
wipes it in. Yeah. I use $2 bills, yo.
He's like C&D.
If you've ever been to the brewery, we keep $2 bills in the till. And so if you come down and visit, we give out, you'll see $2 bills. So
do they still print? They still print them, right?
They do. They do.
Who's on the $2 bill?
I don't know if they really print them because they have like a 95 date on them or something.
Okay.
So I don't really know. I don't know if they're like, do they reprint them with the series? Because some of them look super crispy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody would have to fact check it too. I mean, I already read too much about $2 bills. I don't want to Google it again in my life.
Who's on the $2 bill?
We get them crispy, you know, and they got some old date. Oh, I got Shannon Rogers, a BOI who worked at the brewery, saying 2014 was when he graduated. So we got a nice little fact check. There we go. Sweet. BOIPA. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Born on Island Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Works.
It does. Can you...
Anyway, with $2 bills, they're great, you know.
Who's on the $2 bill?
Well, Jose just
Thomas Jefferson is on the $2 bill.
Okay. Jose said Sacagawea is on the $2 bill, but I believe he is incorrect on that one.
I believe she's on the coin.
Yeah.
But, I mean, close enough.
Not a bill. Yeah.
Yeah. If you squint, if you've had enough tiki wheats,
that's right.
Thomas Jefferson starts to look like Sacagawea.
Yeah.
I mean.
I always laugh. The $2 bills are great until you go to a strip club and you're like, oh, this is kind of expensive. Maybe Tom Brady can make it rain $2 bills.
Yeah, that's a heavy rain.
Oh, I went there. Ooh, Chardonnay's in the back. Why'd you go there? I told you to keep it clean.
You're keeping it clean.
Yeah, clean enough. Yeah. Clean enough.
You're keeping it cleaner than we do.
Yeah. Okay, so one other thing, Galveston coming up. We're like you said, we're out of the winter. We're getting to Super Bowl this weekend into February, and the next thing is going to be Mardi Gras.
Oh, Mardi Gras doesn't exist this year.
Did they already say no?
It does in spirit, like right here. It's going to be there. Okay. Mardi Gras has been officially canceled. It actually would. So it's really early this year. So it moves, right?
Yeah.
It moves with like the Lent or whatever. I don't know. Never get it right. But it moves around like Easter does, right? And so Mardi Gras is super early this year. In the first weekend of Mardi Gras, the same weekend we have our Mardi Gras float, which if you've never ridden a Mardi Gras float, you have to ride a Mardi Gras float once in your life. And this could have been your year. You could have ridden the Galveston Island Brewing Mardi Gras float. But it was canceled. So next year you'll get the opportunity to ride the Mardi Gras float.
Is this an invitation?
But it's going to sell up quick because we missed a year and everybody's going to be jonesing. And it would have been this weekend, would have been the first big weekend. And what's funny is when Mardi Gras is early like this, early February, we have this terrible tradition of really crappy weather. And the weather actually finally looks pretty good for an early Mardi Gras. And it's been officially canceled.
So is this...
but it's a good reason to come down to the island though, because it probably won't be nearly as crowded. Yeah. Won't have that crazy. Hey, Amanda, what's up?
So is this an official invitation for Josh and I to come out and ride the Mardi Gras float next year?
That's right. You just got to pony up that $250, and you guys have a front row seat.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can stream. I don't know if has anybody ever streamed a show from a Mardi Gras float.
No, never. But you guys could be the first as long as you got that 3G access.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. I guess they have that down on the island.
5G now. What am I saying? 3G. That tells you how old I am.
I thought maybe that's what they just had on the island.
Oh, let's not hear. Let's not talk about age.
10-year-old kids are like, who uses 3G? What is that? Doesn't even exist anymore.
No. But your internet looks great. It's compliments.
Right.
You look super crispy.
But so ride the Mardi Gras float. You're not going to get to see Mardi Gras this year. As far as I know, who knows what'll really. I'm sure there will be plenty of people getting drunk in Galveston this weekend because we never let that. You cancel whatever you want. That's going to happen this weekend and next weekend, no matter what. I can promise you that. But you get to come down to the brewery instead and go out to all the great bars and restaurants or go to the beach or whatever. But yeah, no parades this year. No Strand. No headlining live music of various talents, depending on your music preference.
Yeah.
But next year it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I feel like, actually, you know what? When you think about that, like this whole thing, like last year's Mardi Gras, was that right when everything was kind of getting started?
Mm-hmm.
It
You
is.
got to have it.
Oh, that's okay. And it was, and then like rodeo, they cut in half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of killed rodeo.
Right in the middle of
They
rodeo.
killed rodeo again, right? So we lost 2 rodeos.
Is that? That's
a
not,
bummer.
They did like
canceled
half the rodeo last year, and then they canceled it. Right.
Oh,
Like,
they did make it halfway. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so. It
they-
goes like 5 weeks.
I know they did like a week or 2, and then they're like, nope, no more.
yeah, that's when it got kind of nutty. Man, that's crazy that it's been that long. But man, I just think once we get on the back
Yeah, drink
side
that
of
one. Drink it.
this, yeah. Once we get to the back side of this thing,
Drown
though,
our sorrows.
I think people are going to go nuts. I think people are just going to
Yeah.
say, you know what, we've been caged up too long. We just, it's time just to get out. Everybody's
Well,
going to
if you're worried about getting on an airplane or going to Miami where everybody has COVID or whatever, the beauty of it is you can come to Galveston, do the day trips,
Yep.
come see the new building.
Yeah.
It's coming up. It's going to be open like for summer-ish, be open by June or July. So you get to get in there and see all that.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a great time to stay within 4 or 5 hours of where you live and enjoy our state a little bit, right? Hit up
Yeah.
the state park, bring yourself some canned beer from
Yep.
a Texas craft brewery.
Yeah. Texas
Any
is
of
the
them will work.
best. I mean, when you think about the range of Texas, like I think right now there's, I don't know, Midland or somewhere like, Amarillo, somewhere like they get like 8 feet of snow. I don't know. But like,
No.
now-
Yeah, it's like some superstorm or something, right?
yeah.
Somebody was talking about that.
But down in Galveston, it's sunny and beachy and awesome. And that's,
And we had like an incredible day yesterday. We were out riding bikes and drinking craft beer, and my neighbor homebrewed a sweet sour. Like, man, we just had a great day.
nice. That's
Yeah, it
awesome.
was good. Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
good. Guys, my beer is out.
Mm.
Get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't have another one because I don't know. They're gonna kick me out of the bar's opening too. But
Okay. Well, Mark, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
appreciate it.
being
Thank
on
you,
Liquid
guys.
Lunch today, and congratulations on the distribution into Houston. Well, congratulations to Kennedy and I for that. We can't wait.
Yep.
And
right,
then,
it's coming your way. Please support us. Please buy our beer, everyone. We need it. We're spending $1 million something. Please, we're not begging. They told me not to beg on film. All right, get it together.
all right.
All right, yes, support us. Support Texas Craft Brewery.
Cool. And
Yes.
expansion starting soon, and all the beers everywhere, and just the good times down in Galveston Island Brewing. Mark, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully we'll talk again real soon. And
I hope so.
Yeah. So thank you so much
Come
for
see
being.
us after the big opening and enjoy that ESP. I wish I had it. I would have loved to try it.
I would say we'd save.
Maybe
you
I'll have to
some,
wait
but
for the red.
There you go.
Yeah, anytime you want to come up here, I'll always have one of my home brews.
Got to get me over that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mark. Thanks, sir.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Mark.
Salute. Cheers to all you out there in TV land. I appreciate supporting, and I hope you're drinking one with us.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Cheers to Texas Craft Breweries.
Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers. Mark Dell'Osso. That was good.
That was
That's good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Such good stuff. He's a good dude.
Yeah, there's so many old jokes coming when they started talking about Tom
3G.
Brady being old.
Oh.
Yeah, Jose and his
Hey,
old.
speaking of Mercy Beers, Adam, how are you, sir? He just jumped on. We were just talking about you with our buddy Mark down in Galveston. Mm-hmm. And Kennedy brewed an ESB.
I did.
There it is.
Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. No, you're good.
There we go. Right there.
Yeah.
ESB, bready, just kind of just malty goodness right there, just how you want it. Mm-hmm. And so cheers to you, sir. Hope you had a great work day, because we've had a great work day.
Yeah, you're gonna need to go back and watch the first hour of the show, John.
Yeah.
I had a great interview with one Mark of Galveston Island Brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Breaking ground soon.
Yeah.
Like now. Like I think that's what he was going to grab a shovel. Mark was, perhaps.
It sounded to me like he had one too many beers and he's not doing anything the rest of the day.
No, I mean he had just enough beers. Yeah. Okay, so yes, they didn't have. Well, now they can. Adam is saying they didn't have, at the time when he was here. They didn't have any takeout at the time. Now they do, and they're about to expand. Yes, opposite the pier, right there down near the airport.
Yeah.
And they're expanding. They're about to expand big time, and they're also distributing all through Houston too. That's,
we have something that might be of interest to you, Adam.
what's that?
This is just for you, Adam.
Oh, what?
This is what's going to look
Oh
like.
yeah. Show the picture again.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Boom. That's the new Galveston Island Brewing. You see that guy there in his jacket, his smoking jacket, and his pipe, with his with his sailing shoes on. And he's got the slides, the sailing slides.
Yeah, we see there's a Land Rover there. He said no one's ever shown up at that place with the Land Rover.
Yeah. So
if you can see the smaller building in the back, that's their current one. Mm-hmm. And then the big 2-story thing, that's going to be their new building.
yes. Real quick, not real quick, but quick enough. That we need to make sure we say congratulations to TD Mike.
Oh,
Yesterday, TD
Yes.
Mike, as you all know, if you listen to Interbrews, TD Mike's always there helping out. Sometimes he'll come do Liquid Lunch stuff. But TD Mike and Kate, his longtime girlfriend, yesterday, Mike asked her to be his wife, and she said yes. So we
did.
have a wedding and a bachelor party, more importantly, to plan and get ready for. So congratulations to Mike and Kate
all right.
on the nuptials, soon nuptials.
That's great. Here it comes.
What?
Here it comes.
What? No, I'm just super
yeah.
happy for him.
Here it comes.
Weren't you happy for him?
I'm very happy for him.
It's super exciting.
Julie and I got to be a part of the day-long scavenger hunt. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Jose.
There we go.
Yep.
There, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Seriously. I mean, it's kind of implied. Yeah. Congratulations to Kate and Mike. It was a fun time. We went out. The place that they met on a fun run at Carbach.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to go there.
No, we can go there. Well, we're not
Okay.
going to go into depth. I had some observations there, but I'll get into those at another time.
So-
right at this point, I just want to celebrate their coming together.
And yes, we do have to admit that Josh and I were both at Carbach yesterday.
Well, yes, but I would not have missed it. You asked, like, am I?
No, it was above. It was more important than not avoiding that place just because it's owned by InBev now.
Yeah.
It's a very special memory for our friends. So we had to we got way past that, and
Yeah. Well,
We-
the cool
we-
thing about it beforehand, so Mike sent Kate on a scavenger hunt to a bunch of places they had been. So you guys were at 8th Wonder,
yeah, we were at stop number 2,
which was 8th Wonder,
which was
right?
8th Wonder, yeah.
Cottonwood was one of the stops.
Yeah.
Where else?
There was a Pluckers was one of the stops.
Which is super romantic. When you
Yeah.
think of like,
I mean, then I think it was a place where she used to work. The first stop was like one of her it wasn't beer related. They weren't all beer related places.
a lot of them though.
They Mike and Kate do more than.
Drink beer and go on runs.
Oh, hold on, I was about to say that, but I don't think they do.
No, it's fine. But when you find something you love, but yeah, they met on a fun run at a brewery. So they're like, oh, that's what I'm going to say. If you're looking for somebody, go do the things you love to do. So Mike loves to run and drink beer, and turns out Kate loves to run and drink beer. And so they met each other there, and they hit it off right there by the soda machine.
Yeah.
And Mike was wearing a hot dog suit,
Yes.
and they fell in love.
It was a Halloween fun run. Mm-hmm. So Mike actually proposed by the soda machine.
Yeah, where they first
where
met.
they first met.
Yeah. And so anyway, that would be my love advice. If you're looking to find a significant other, get into something that you really enjoy, become passionate, because people find other people's passion attractive, I think. When you don't want to look desperate, just do a cool thing, and then when you find somebody that also finds that
I'll
fun.
be honest though, I was really hoping he was going to propose in the hot dog suit.
Well, he did. I got a picture of
He didn't actually do the proposal in the hot dog suit.
where Kennedy Jose wants to know if you're going to propose where you and Jules met. He did stage a picture though.
Jose,
I'm gonna send it to
first
you.
of all,
You want to send it to the email?
first of all, Jules is watching,
yeah.
and so I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay.
We're good.
How do you want me to send you this picture? I have a picture I want you to put up.
From the proposal?
Yeah.
Do you have their permissions?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, well, if you have their permission,
It's on my phone, so
That's
yeah.
fine. Just I guess just Facebook message it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's your personal?
Our first date, Jose, was at no, it was Great Heights Brewing.
There you go.
We went on our first date at a brewery. Yep.
Okay. There. I sent it to you. That's a great picture. That's like that was the whole day. It was a lot of fun. A lot of smiles and giggles and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a fun day yesterday. I only get out of the house to go without my family like once every like 18 months.
Yeah.
So this was well worth
and you
that.
made it out. It was pretty awesome.
I did.
It was nice to see you out.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was very good. I feel like there was something else I wanted to discuss today.
Would it be bad for me to discuss the bad thing I did at Carbach yesterday?
Yeah, no, let's wait on that one.
Okay.
Let's wait on that one. Give us some time to breathe.
Yeah.
I feel like we got so many people watching because Mark was on.
Yeah.
That.
Oh man, there were like so many comments about, ooh, Mark is so handsome.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
you can't deny that.
He's an attractive man.
Jose, how many times did he print that? How many times did Jose say that?
What?
That Mark was handsome.
Jose, I don't know how many times he said it, but he definitely thought it.
Was thinking
a
it
lot.
the whole time.
Yeah. We know what Jose was thinking. He was like, ooh, that's one handsome man.
Yeah. You know, they have, I was going to say, Mark said to take the ferry.
Yeah.
Right? Could they do like a tap room on a ferry? But ferries, you could fall off a ferry.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't want to drink
can
beers
fall
on a
off
ferry. So do you want to drink beers on a ferry?
I mean, you want to drink beers on
Like
a ferry.
a beer, right?
Yeah, I mean,
why not?
You're on a boat.
Yeah.
I mean, people drink beer on boats and don't fall off.
That's true.
People drink beer on boats and fall off, too.
Okay, that's true. All right. Cool.
None. Oh, Jose, come on. Yeah. Jose, you're going to tell me you don't think Mark's an attractive man?
Oh, wow. I mean, you put him in a spot there. Because one, if he says no, he's kind of being rude. But then, two, if he says yeah, I don't know what that means. But anyway.
It's nothing. It means nothing. It means you can find... I mean, everyone, it's pretty much decided I'm an attractive man. I mean, there's no one who watches the show that doesn't think that.
Yeah, that's a thing to think.
Oh.
Huh?
Jose, also Adam, they haven't seen my new toy yet. They joined a little late. When we started talking about this.
Oh, about the ESP?
No, about my new toy.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that.
The new Liquid Lunch keg / crowler here. 64 ounces of goodness.
Branded.
In this thing. Yes, it's branded. It's
You've done so much branding.
I tried it. I'm trying to get our brand out there.
I've never...
Make us successful.
Oh.
Anyway, it's nice CO2 fed growler.
So you just get the normal CO2 cartridges?
Yeah.
And they stick in the lid there?
Yeah. I'll show you how it works when we finish this.
Okay. How many ounces of beer does it hold?
It holds 64 ounces of beer.
It does drip on the table a little bit.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I see that.
You should get a mat.
Yeah.
Or a tray. It was like a portable tray.
Yeah, there's a little drippage involved.
I mean, that's a tap. The taps happen.
But let me tell you, you show up to a party with this bad boy.
So how many ounces did you say?
64. So four pints.
Okay.
60. You show up to a party with this bad boy, you're going to be baller.
Or
I mean, if you're a single man and you show up to a party like this,
do you share?
Huh? Yes, you share.
Well, then
it's all about sharing.
You can only share a little bit.
Sharing is caring. But if you're a single man, you show up to a party. Trust me.
It does kind of look like a garbage disposal, doesn't it?
Those
looks like something you'd mount under your sink.
Yeah, I guess it does look like a
little bit. Like a high-end one, though. I'll give you that. It's high-end garbage disposal. Like one of those really quiet ones.
You can't.
Kegworks? Is that what you said?
Growler
Works.
Growler Works. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
I said it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you show up to a party like this, you're going to have... Everyone's going to be your friend.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know that I mentioned it, but Mark joined us via Skype. I think that's kind of the obligation we have to say.
What?
When you use Skype,
yeah,
you're supposed to say...
We're supposed to say that you're using Skype?
Yeah.
Well, there's Skype branding on the
okay, I think we're
covered
then. I think we're good then.
Or I think I may have moved the branding.
Oh, well, either way.
To go behind the bug.
He joined us via Skype. So thanks to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping the show very 2010.
I am sorry, Julie. I should have mentioned this.
What's that?
This was given to us by Julie's brother, Scott.
Oh.
So thank you, Scott, for the It was a Christmas present.
Cool.
Very thoughtful Christmas present.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
And
I wonder what colors they come in. Again, Kegworks, Growlerworks, not a sponsor. Mm-hmm. That's why I keep getting their name wrong.
Julie, you keep switching between Facebook and
the YouTubes
and YouTube.
She's a versatile woman.
Yeah.
Or what else? There was something else I wanted to talk about.
Thanks, Jose. You just
What's that?
if there's nothing you want to talk about, there's something I need to mention now.
Go for it.
All right. So Jose is accusing me. He's alleging that I stole this growler.
Yeah.
Not true. And just so you know, Jose, we talked about this last week. Mm-hmm. I am now officially, 100% officially, the owner of that grainfather that I've been borrowing for over 2 years.
That's
I talked to the owner and we worked out a deal, and I am now the 100% owner of that grainfather.
yeah.
So no more I stole the grainfather, blah blah blah. I own it now.
Yeah. Now it's my turn to steal it.
No. Well, speaking of stealing it, I gave it to you last Monday,
Yeah.
and you were supposed to brew on it.
When was I supposed to brew?
I don't know when you were supposed to, but I gave it to you last Monday, and you
I
were
still have time.
and you were going to brew on
When
it.
are you-
and
when do you need it back?
I'm just wondering how that's going along.
When do you need it
how's
back?
Going?
Well, I worked on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then yesterday,
There's Thursday, Friday,
Saturday I worked.
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday I worked.
Uh-huh.
Sunday was Mike's thing.
Yeah. What time did you get out there?
Where?
That Mike's thing.
2.
Okay. How long? You're gonna need to set it 4 hours. You can brew in like 4 hours.
I worked until 4 a.m. On Saturday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't have time.
Okay. All I'm hearing from you is excuses.
And I had basketball games. We had basketball
Well, I need it. I'm
When you
giving
need it
you
back?
until next Monday, and I got to take it back because I got to brew. I got two brews, 2 beers to brew,
games. Okay.
and I got to do them. I got to do them quickly because apparently one of them is gonna take a while. Yes, the Golden Strong. Yes, you're right, Philip. I have a Golden Strong I need to brew.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, you got to brew it. But
What do you know about Golden Strong ale? Belgian Golden Strongs.
what do I know about them?
Yeah.
Probably want to ferment it at a little higher temperature.
Uh-huh.
You're going to want to use a Belgian yeast, obviously, to get some spiciness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Other than that, it's like,
Well,
grain bill high enough to get the alcohol up.
yeah. This is going to be a 10% cereal grain bill,
Yeah.
by the way.
So big.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
And apparently needs a little bit more than 2 weeks to ferment.
Or you're probably going to need more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got 3. You should give it longer and go at a little higher temperature.
Yeah.
What temperature are you going to ferment it?
I don't know. I really don't know much about Belgian Strong, and I really don't know how I'm going to. So the contest we call it the Serial Killer Contest.
Oh, you have to use cereal in it.
Yes. So we
Well,
randomized.
that's some of your sugars.
Yeah, we randomize our cereals, and Golden Grams, Rice Krispies, and Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay.
One of those 3.
All right. You have to pick, or they pick it for you.
You can have one or all 3 of them,
What are you going
but
to do?
you have to use. But 10% of your grain bill has to be cereal.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're talking. It's going to be at least like I want to say 1.5 pounds of cereal.
Yeah. Go to Costco.
Uh-huh.
Get the big box.
10% of grist. Yeah,
okay,
you're
let me
right.
ask you this:
Yeah.
so something like Honey Nut Cheerios, you start crunching those, and they get pretty fine.
Yeah.
So, do you run it through the mill, or you just throw it in there whole?
I would say you throw it. No, you run it through the mill. It's going to be powder.
Yeah.
That's gonna clog up your
So
10%. Yeah. 10%. 10% of
your-
the grist.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you.
Ted. Who said 10%?
I guess he mistyped.
No.
So let me ask you this.
Because he said as in Ted Bundy.
So you said Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yes.
Rice Krispies?
Yes. I think I'm gonna
Or what?
honey or Golden Grams.
Okay. All right.
I mean, honestly, Golden Grams out of that is my favorite cereal.
Yeah, but I'm thinking. See, I think if you use some Honey Nut Cheerios, Cheerios have oats.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know if it's completely made of oats. I don't think so, but it's got oats in it for sure. So maybe that lends to a little bit, a silkier mouthfeel.
True, but you also have oh, there it goes. Okay.
It sounds like you had you had something that didn't agree with you. Too many chicken wings, undercooked chicken wings.
Chicken wangs, yeah.
And then you went to the toilet and blew it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's
keg.
If I'm shaking it, it's
Keg is done. All right, let's see.
keg's
So
done.
does one CO2 cartridge, is it the full size, like this size CO2 cartridge?
Yeah.
You have to replace it each time?
Yeah.
How much are CO2 cartridges?
I don't know yet. It came with the box of 10.
Okay. They're not that much.
They can't be that much.
And if you're trying to help the environment, maybe they can capture the CO2 and put it into.
I will say, if you're going to keep it on the table, you probably want to bring a
napkin,
a towel or something like that. Don't forget to bring it. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Right. But Kennedy is you're no stranger to spilling in the studio.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So.
Most of the time, it's not my fault.
It's every time it's your fault.
So, is it?
Yeah. You either shake up the beer or open it wrong or spooge it all out at the end of your tap right there.
So,
yeah.
I feel like my ESB should have won that competition.
Well,
this was definitely one of my better beers.
this is a great beer. This wins the Kennedy Brewed a Beer competition. Like, of all the beers you've brewed, this is probably the best. But
I would say I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely up there for sure.
it's good. It's a great ESB. There's, ESBs are a great beer. I love drinking ESBs. They're great, like with a sandwich, like a turkey melt. I want to eat a turkey melt.
Yeah, it's just weird, the style. It's just, for some reason, it's just not that popular. I mean, it's like, how many breweries do you go to and they have an ESB?
The breweries I go to?
Yeah.
A lot. Maybe not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Holler. Eureka Heights. Who else? I want to say Platypus had one at one point.
Walking Stick has one. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They also have like a variant of that, like an ESP with coffee.
Okay. I mean, I get it. I don't know. I think I would rather just go ESB.
Yeah, and of course that Wicked Awesome at Eureka Heights is real popular. But I mean,
Holler ESB is fantastic.
I don't think I've had that one.
You need to have it. You owe it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Holler, Catherine Holler. John Holler's been posting a lot about cryptocurrency. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Did you invest in GameStop stock?
Yeah. You know what? I just heard about this story a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm. So no.
No, I did not. Did you?
I tried to, but they shut me down.
Oh, did you go through? Were you going through Robinhood to do it?
Yeah, because only like $2.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, apparently they.
Bunch of jerks.
You know, some dude, some rich guy tried to short it, I guess.
No. Now you're gonna mess up the story.
No,
you're messing up the story.
Maybe
you're messing up.
But
the story.
some guy lost his ass while like a lot of people became billionaires.
Hedge fund.
Yeah.
Hedge funds tried to short sell it.
Yeah.
So you know what that is, right?
It's you borrow you borrow
shares.
You borrow shares in the hopes that share will drop.
Right.
And then you sell it back.
Well, you
At a
borrow
profit.
shares and then you sell it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When you try to inflate the numbers and hopefully that it's going to drop. Right?
Yeah.
And so then you can pocket, you give back the shares, and you can pocket the difference, right?
Right. Yeah.
But if the shares go up, like what happened with GameStop,
yeah,
and you bought millions of shares or thousands of shares, then you're screwed because then you have to pay back. Like they usually borrow them for like 30 days or something like that.
Yeah.
And so then they got their butts handed to them.
Yeah.
And there was a hedge fund that went under, had to declare bankruptcy. Was it Melvin? Something, I don't remember. Too much nuance. Other people know better than I do, but yeah.
What I got out of that is like everyday Joe's got over on the man on that one.
A little bit. If you got in early enough. If you, let's say like if you got your $600 stimmy check and you invested the $600 back in October.
Yeah.
When it was at its lowest.
Yeah.
And then you sold when it was at its highest, you would go from 600 to like $50,000.
For GameStop?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. That's how much they went up. And they may keep going up. It just depends on what people do. But what I ended up doing is I got Robinhood, and I was like, oh, I just want to like buy $2 worth of stock so I can watch, see what happens. Yeah. And that's when they shut it down and wouldn't let you buy anything. Because what initially happened, one of the brands that got caught up in that was Naked brand clothing out of New Zealand. I think it's like yoga pants. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know. This may come as a surprise. I don't wear that many pairs of yoga pants.
Nor do I.
I mean, it's very rare.
No.
So
I don't have anything against yoga pants.
No. Actually, I'm a big fan of yoga pants. But I saw, I just don't wear them. But I saw it was like a $2 share, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy a whole share for $2. And they wouldn't let you do it. They kind of lock you out. So I was like, well, that's kind of ridiculous. And so I looked around. I was like, so I ended up buying some like $2 worth of Ball stock, which Ball makes the cans for like St. Arnold and Austin Beer Works and a lot of those places. It's like, okay, Ball, cool. And then I bought some Sam Adams stock. And let me just tell you, after buying $3 or $4 of Sam Adams stock, things are going pretty well around here. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're living pretty high on the hog.
Yeah, after that $3 or $4 you spent on Sam Adams stock, what are you up? Did you make like a whole dollar on that?
Let's see how much I'm up. I was up like 6 cents.
Oh, 6 cents.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's see where I am now. I don't mean to brag.
Yeah. I mean, if this liquid lunch doesn't work out for you, you got like stock brokerage.
I'm basically
to fall back on.
I'm a day trader. That's basically.
You're a day tripper.
That too. Hold on.
Oh, so I need to say this.
Okay.
While you're looking up that, Julie commented.
Ooh, Sam is up. I'm doing good. Let's see. My position. Ooh. I'm way up. I think I bought.
You're rolling in the copper.
Listen, I don't mean to brag. I think I bought $4 worth.
Yeah.
Now it's up to like $5.27.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but then my Naked stock has dropped. So, what are you gonna do? I gotta find my ball stock. My balls. Hold on, let me find my balls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
here we go. Oh, my balls are up too.
Yeah, of course they are.
Oh, I only bought $1 of ball stock. Now I'm up to $1.04.
Julie commented on my shirt, so I gotta show her my shirt. You can't see it in the wide shot, but it's.
What are you doing?
Are you trying to show my?
Are you thrusting your moves up at the camera?
I was gonna stand up to show the shirt.
You're gonna throw your back out.
I know. I was gonna stand up, then I realized it's a lot of work. So
yeah.
When I can just tilt down.
What do you got?
Sideward Brewing is the shirt I'm wearing.
Cyborg?
Sideward.
Sideward.
Yeah, a brewery out of Orlando, Florida.
Oh.
On Julie's latest trip, she went there and got me a shirt. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to tell everybody.
Travels with Jules on the Liquid Lunch Instagram account. Mm-hmm. She went to College Station.
She did.
To Blackwater Draw. Where else did she go?
Palestine, Texas, and I forget.
Is it Palestine or Palestine?
I don't know. Why don't you call the Chamber of Commerce again and see what they say? Palestine or Palestine? I don't have an opinion either way, so we're not having like this. We're not having an argument. It's not another Blanco
argument.
It's not another Blanco argument.
No, that one was awesome.
I mean, it was one of the better things we've done in the show. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, Palestine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
Where one head brewer of Backfish Brewing is from there.
Caleb. Yeah.
And this I guess is the first brewery to be in that small town.
Okay. That's a cool little spot. Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. How's Palestine, Texas? Palestine.
Yeah. Jose says time.
It's teen.
Palestine.
Teen. According to the Googles.
Teen as in T-E-E-N?
Yep. Palestine. That's what I thought. I thought I remembered from football. Yeah, you lose, Jose. Undefeated. Not really undefeated. Just I won that one. I won two. Brookshire and Blanco. Then I had a hunch on Palestine.
You know, I know it's Brookshire. Mm-hmm. I just want to say Brookshire.
You can say those words, but you're not talking about that town.
No, whatever.
You're not talking about the place where Baba Brewhouse lives.
No.
No.
Talking about the place where Bilbo Baggins lives.
That's the Shire.
Yeah.
Not Brookshire.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway. Sideward Brewing.
Oh, well, a little tease about next week. Thanks. Philip just reminded everyone.
Okay.
Ended up. Next week.
Yeah. Guests again?
Well, yes.
Woo!
But I think we're going to be the guest.
Oh, is it happening?
Well, it's up to you. I probably should talk to you about this. Probably. Either way, next week is the newest brewery in the Houston area.
Is it the newest?
Yes, it is absolutely the newest because it opens. It opens this Friday.
Oh, okay.
I mean, are there any that are going to open after Friday?
Yes,
Really?
but not immediately after Friday.
Yeah.
But there are breweries that will open after Friday. I know we're getting close on Flying Rhino.
Okay. Anyway, we will be speaking with Deca Brewing in Porter, Texas.
Okay.
Deca, close to my heart.
Yep.
They're 4 guys that are all part of my homebrew club, and they opened up a new brewery.
Okay.
And we had a Rogue Brewers meeting there last Friday. And
So if we're going, we have permission to go?
yes, that's yeah. I mean, I'm hoping we're going.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so we're gonna do it.
Let's go.
So next week we'll be no one can show up there. Well, I guess everyone in the Rogue Brewers has a.
Well, it sounds like half the home brewer or half the Rogue Brewers are part of Deca.
Yeah, well they've all volunteered some time out there, so they could probably go.
He says assuming they have fire and health permits. So,
Oh, Heath, did you even know we were going?
it's all news to Canada. Kind of how Kennedy handles things. Just kind of
No,
seat of his pants,
we're
seat of his depends.
we're gonna be there next Monday.
Okay.
They're not gonna be they're not gonna be open to the public when we're there on Monday.
Yeah.
But you and I will be there,
Okay.
drinking some delicious Deca brews
Okay.
and learning all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So opening, still planning on Friday,
Okay.
unless I guess that's assuming they have fire and health permits by Friday.
Because we're coming in hot.
Yeah. It's a nice brewery. It's really good setup, and they have excellent beers.
There you go. What more could you want? I don't know. Maybe a live stream. How's their internet? Did you test it while you were there?
No.
May want to get that tested. Just saying.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna assume it's good. It's probably good.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He threw a internet speed test real quick. Let us know. Should be fine. I'm sure it's fine. We use my phone as a hotspot. If it's not, it should be good. All right. Who are you picking in the Super Bowl?
The Tom Brady team. He's Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, and it's in Tampa Bay.
It's Tampa Bay and who else?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Oh man, when Kansas City was
They
in
won
the
last
Super
year.
Bowl last year, right?
Yeah, they won last year.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's just say
Make a pick.
okay.
Wanna know what the odds are?
I'm going with Kansas City.
Okay. Let's see what the odds are real quick. So Chiefs are the favorite. -13. Bucks +3. Or sorry, -3. Point total 56. All right, let's do that. Point total. Over under 56.
Under.
Okay, I'll take the over. What are we betting? Let's bet something. Let's bet like a 6-pack of beer or something.
Okay, 6-pack of beer.
Okay. How about this?
Mm-hmm.
What's cheaper? A 5-gallon, like the grain for 5 gallons of beer, or a 6-pack of beer?
6-pack beer is a lot cheaper.
Well, then why are we homebrewing?
Huh?
Then why are we homebrewing?
There's 5 gallons of beer.
How much is
Let me tell you something.
how much is like just base malt? I'm saying like if you just do like a smash beer, how much is just like some 2-row or Pilsner for 5 gallons?
I want to say around $20.
Okay.
You gotta spend about $20
Plus hops and yeast.
Yeah. You don't
Just-
honestly.
So $40 for 5 gallons.
You got to get into home brewing because you love home brewing, not necessarily because you're saving money. I mean, you might say $25.
Phillips is 25.
Yeah,
Well, no,
that's
and
about
I'll say
right.
it's
It
all grain
depends.
cheaper than extract. When you buy the same amount extract,
I don't know.
yes,
I-
whole grain's cheaper.
I haven't done extract in a while.
I bet if you bought a big, huge bag of grain, it's even less.
Yeah.
The more
yeah,
the
of
more you
course.
buy it in,
Of course, I don't know what the 50-pound bags of grain go for.
yeah.
I'm not sure, but you get into homebrewing because you love doing it and stuff,
Okay.
not necessarily to save money. Because because the amount of time. There's a meeting at 3 p.m. today.
Oh,
With Kelly.
okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Because you love brewing, not necessarily because you're trying to save money. $60. Yeah. Okay. So I guess 50 pounds of base malt is about $60. Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad if you buy it by like the 50-pound bags.
How many 5-gallon batches
Uh-huh.
of smash beer could you make with one bag? How many pounds do you?
Just say you wanted to stick to around like a 5% ABV.
Yeah, something very, very approachable.
I would
Session
say,
beers.
well,
4.5, 5.
Yeah, 4, easily 4 out of.
Huh?
Yeah.
4 pounds?
No, I'm saying you could do 50-pound bag. You're probably going to get 4 batches of beer if that's the only grain you're using.
12 pounds per batch ish. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm looking to do. I just want to do some smash beers just to get my feet wet again.
Okay.
I've been reading. I've been doing some more reading too. Been reading another beer book.
Well, I mean, hops are still expensive,
Yeah, but that's fine. You don't buy much.
and I think the yeast is about $6 or $7,
Yeah.
something like that.
You could, but you can get a couple batches out of one thing of yeast.
Well, you also, if you're buying a whole bag, the 50-pound bag of grain, are you going to do your own milling?
I'm not, but that would be the next step to get a mill, right?
Yeah. I do I get it all milled at the grain cellar.
Yeah. No, that's cool. And I get it. And that's probably the best way to do it. It keeps your house from getting dusty.
No, when you factor in like the amount of money you spend on equipment and the time, your personal time it takes to do, to brew and stuff, you're really not saving money, home brewing.
No, but I'm just trying to figure out what my budget's going to be. Okay.
I'd put it this way. I typically spend $40 to $60 for a batch for the ingredients for one batch of beer.
Okay.
Sometimes it's been actually cheaper, and it depends. Like if you're doing like a hazy IPA, those are pretty expensive
I don't want to do that.
because you're getting like almost a pound of hops in like a 5-gallon batch.
Yeah. Now, I just want to do super drinkable, sessionable
Yeah.
smash beers
Okay.
for now.
It's not gonna be. You probably won't be that expensive.
Okay.
But you better figure this out because you got a week to do it.
So if you go with like 001, which is the California Ale, White Labs, right? That's $8.
For yeast?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's about.
But
right.
how many? You could do dry yeast. You could absolutely do that, and then even do a starter.
Oh no, I have not made I have created my own yeast strains there.
No, I'm just saying you do the yeast SO5. Yeah, you do the yeast strain. You do, and then you could even do a starter if you need to. Sometimes you don't even need to do a starter.
I've never done a starter.
Okay. If you're doing a big beer for your Belgian, you may want to do a starter
Why?
because it's big. And you want that yeast to be robust and ready to rip roaring and ready to go. Especially, or you might want to have a secondary yeast to throw in there. Hey, Danny, how are things in Florida?
Oh.
You may want a secondary strain of yeast, like some yeast, champagne yeast or something. If you're going 10%, or double pitch, but then you're spending more money. All the options.
Well, I don't. Like I said, I didn't get into homebrewing to save money.
But let's consider this: when you're making your Belgian Golden, you're trying to get it up to about 10%. You say?
I don't know. I'm not even sure what a Belgian Golden is supposed to be.
Pretty high.
Yeah.
Probably 8, 9
Okay.
ish.
Yeah, I'm worried about stuck mashes in that the grain father.
Yeah. Well. Oh, the foundation has been poured on their home. 7 to 10, says Philip, for the golden ale. So
17. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you may want to do a starter. Just wake it up, get it ready to go. You know, make a little wort ahead of time. You know, give it some sugars.
Yep. Danny, when's the house warming party?
Yeah, let us know.
We want
Road
to
trip.
know.
Road trip to Florida. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be awesome. Bring some beers, hang out, sleep on your floor or your couch if you got one of those, depending on how far along your house is. Maybe just sleep on the foundation. How warm is it in Florida right now? It'd be fine. All right. What else we got? We did hot Super Bowl talk.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about stocks.
Yeah.
My Sam Adams stocks are blowing up right now. So are my ball stocks. My ball is hot. Balls are just awesome right now.
Mm.
If you look at cans, like St. Arnold cans, they have a little ball logo on there. Mm-hmm. Made by Ball. So, 4 months or so.
Speaking of
Cold.
balls,
Mm-hmm.
Ball High School in Galveston.
There you go. Boom. Yeah, we had Mark Dell'Osso. Dell'Osso? It's
Dell'Osso.
Dell'Osso. I think it's Dell'Osso. He was on. Here's a throwback. If anybody wants to go back and listen to when Galveston Island first opened, these are fun episodes. Episode 55 of Interbrews back in like 2014. Mm-hmm. Way back when. Way back machine. I went down, and this was when I had hair and no beard. And,
Oh, crap.
What's that?
I forgot to do the thing.
Oh, we'll do it real quick. Let's show the picture of Mike and Kate. Not in Katie.
This one, I think this one's staged.
It is, but I took a picture.
But he already okay.
He had donned the well, kind of, sort of. She was giggling because he was funny, but he wanted some pictures. So let's check that out. Yeah, Ball Canning is the same company. You can buy those stocks on Robinhood if people still want to buy get Robinhood. I think a lot of people are rebelling against Robinhood, but you can buy fractions of stocks, so you don't have to pay like $900 for a share of Sam Adams. Check it out. Is that on? There we go. Can we zoom? Look how excited they are. TD Mike proposing to Kate at Carbach, where they met on a fun run. Yeah, that's great. I love weddings. I can't wait. Wonder what's on their registry. You think it's just all beer?
It could be. So this was after he'd already proposed, and I think they just staged this one.
Yeah, that's why I was there. I paparazzi'd it. Took a picture. It's a pretty good shot.
But that was the soda machine where they originally met.
Yeah. And so he proposed right there by the soda machine, and full circle, dressed as a wiener, and there we go. That's great.
What are
you trying to do?
I'm trying to
make it look cool.
Oh, here we go. No, hold on.
You zooming in? Oh, there we go. I do have a picture of the. Trying to see the ring?
I can't.
What about Mike's tattoo there?
There we go.
Mike's been working out a little bit. Looks like.
Oh, Mike has been working out.
His guns are. He's got like them. He's got like a 38 special right there.
Yeah, sun's out, guns out.
Yeah.
There
He's dressed like a hot dog because they went on a Halloween fun run, and that's what he was dressed up as when he ran. It's the same suit. I think it probably smells pretty bad. Probably smells like an old hot dog at this point.
Yeah.
But
his favorite food is hot dog.
Yeah, he loves hot dogs.
Loves hot dogs.
Like weirdly. It's like weird, right?
It's not that weird.
I mean, it's not normal.
It's not normal, but
He keeps like hot dogs in his pockets, like pocket dogs. He's got them stashed around his house. It's weird.
yeah, he's super popular among animals, like pets and stuff.
Yeah.
They always like to come up and sniff his pockets.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway. Okay. Well, all right. I feel like that's a pretty romantic note to go out on. We are getting pretty close to Valentine's Day. Only a couple weeks away. We're going to do like a specific Valentine's show?
Yeah.
What day is Valentine's Day on this year?
Yes.
It's on the 15th. I mean, Valentine's Day is on the 14th, and we have a show on the 15th.
Oh, okay.
But that's President's Day. So maybe we do like a whole President's Day show.
Presidents and beer.
Maybe.
Because isn't like. Didn't George Washington brew his own beer?
Porters, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thomas Jefferson.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Jimmy Carter legalized home brewing.
Yes. Jimmy Carter's brother had his own beer.
Yeah. I think that was kind of gimmicky.
It was gimmicky, but Jimmy Carter's brother did have his own beer.
Yeah.
His own beer line.
I feel like there was other presidents that did more with beer. But, yeah, old G-W, G-Dub, he loved porter. He was a porter drinker. So maybe we do a little research. A lot of teetotalers out there in the presidential area. That's why you can't trust them. Anyway, all right. I say we wrap the show here.
I say we wrap it as well.
When we start talking about presidents and beer before President's Day, and we'll put something together. Anyway, all right. I'll hit the music. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for watching.
Hey.
Did I feel a little? Did I sound a little like sleepy today?
You didn't get enough sleep, did you?
No, never. But I didn't have any coffee this morning.
Oh.
So
I feel like I feel like something was been a little off in this one.
All right. Well, we had Mark, and that was on. So thanks to Mark and Galveston Island, and go find their beers in the Houston area, and get down to Galveston and see us next week and all that. Bye, everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.